सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां यदविद्याविलासेन भौतिकसृष्टया तं नौमि परमात्मानं सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहम्. Now, those of you who listened to the last recording, okay, a few minutes were missing from that recording. Okay? I don't know what happened there. It just stopped recording. Okay. And it didn't show up here. I was able to restart it. It didn't show up here either. So, yeah. Thanks. It didn't show up here as well. What was missed was basically that two small paras talking about how the Shakti of the Pada is with respect to Jati. That is why even if you have seen a table which you have never seen before, a design which you have not seen before, you will still recognize it as table. Why? Because tableness idea you know. Yeah. That idea of tableness you know. Sometimes you can misunderstand also. Why? Because there are some things that will pass off as a table or pass off as something else. You remember that foreigner coming to my Maharashtrian friend's household and mistaking a part for a table. It's meant to sit on. But it's got all the lakshanas of a table. Okay, so it can belong to the jati called tables. Yeah. It is used as a part. But all the definitions are valid. Tabletop, flat top and minimum one leg. You got two on the sides. Yeah. So it fits in all the definition. Okay. So the Shakti of the Pada always is with Jati. Then when a given Vyakti has those gunas, that meaning will be applicable to the individual thing. Okay. All right. That's the main idea throughout in those two, this thing. Yeah.
Sorry, Shakti here is taken as Shakti of the Pada is...
Yeah. Because he had said a Padartha has goes both Shakti and Lakshana.
Shakti and Lakshana.
So Shakti is direct meaning. Vachyartham. What you have heard before as Vachyartha is called Shakti. Okay? Yeah. So the Shakti of the Pada or the Vachyartha.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay. That was the crux of the whole thing. Okay, so Shakti we have seen. Okay. Then he says, I have to admit someone. Yeah. He says in the 95th page, correct? 94 we did. Did we do 95 also? 96
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then we are talking now, after Shakti, we are talking about Lakshana. You are familiar with these Lakshanas. Don't take it for granted. He is giving you a different perspective. Okay. Yes. Normally what we heard in Vedanta Sara, for example, as Lakshana, or what you heard in the camps, etc., that's the one that is followed. But here he gives you alternate perspectives as well. Okay, yeah. He says, Ataha Laksha Padartaha Nirupyate. Now we are going to discuss about Lakshya Padartaha by implication. Tatra Lakshana Vishayaha Lakshyaha. What do you mean by Lakshana? What is the subject matter of the Lakshana? It's called Lakshana. By implication, what is it that you are understanding? Pot, the pot-bellied man. Okay. So whatever is being understood by the word, that is what we are calling as Lakshya. Okay. Lakshanam cha dvidaha. There are twofold, lakshana is twofold. इधर से confusion start हो जाएगा. Okay. केवल लक्षणः लक्षित लक्षणः. केवल लक्षणा and लक्षित लक्षणा. Now what are they? तत्र शक्य साक्षात् संबंधः केवल लक्षणा. The direct connection of the word with a lakshana, with another object, is called lakshana. Like he says, Gangayam Goshaha, the village on the Ganga. What is directly connected? The Tiraha, the banks. Therefore, you know by lakshana, the banks are being involved. This is called Kevala lakshana, simple lakshana. Okay? Okay, iti atra pravaha saksha sambandhini tire Ganga padasya kevala lakshana. The banks, the tiraha, is the kevala lakshana of the word Ganga. Therefore, when you are saying Gangayam Gosha, on the Ganga there is a village. By lakshana, you are understanding it is on the banks of the, it can't be on the Ganga itself, on the water. Therefore, this is called kevala lakshana, simple lakshana. Okay. Then he says, this is Jahar Lakshana, etc. We will come to that later. So, Jahar Lakshana, abhi ke liye thoda side mein rakh do. Understand what he is saying. Kevala Lakshana. Tatra Shakti Parampara Sambandena Arthantara Pratipatti Tatra Lakshita Lakshana. He says, supposing there is a word, you used a word. That word is connected to the object through something else. I use a word, that word is connected to the object, but in between there is something else. What is that? He is giving an example, Sanskrit example is given. Dvirefaha, Dvirefam Pashya. See, what is Dvirefaha? Double R. Double R. Dvirefam Pashya. Okay? Yeah. Yatha Dvirefa Padasya Refa Dvaya Shakti. What has got double R in it? Brahmaraha, a bee. Therefore, the Lakshana is connecting you to the bee through the word Brahmara. What is the word used? Dvirefaha. But Dvirefa means Brahmara. Brahmara means bee, na? Are you getting it? Or not getting it? Two refas, not two arakara, bra there, and mara, last word. So dvirefaha, double R. Double R. Okay. Double bull. Are you thinking of bull or are you thinking of the drink? Same thing. Lakshita, Lakshana. Most brand names are like this, isn't it? Most brand names are like this, Lakshita, Lakshana. Apple. Apple. You're thinking of the apple, na? But through that you're connecting with the company, the phone company. Yeah. Lakshita, Lakshana. Yeah, exactly. A to B, B to C. The C is the Lakshana. Whereas Gangayam Gosha direct, na? Ganga meaning banks, direct hai. This is called Lakshita Lakshana. Lot of words, any brand name will be like that. Crocs. Lacoste. Lacoste is what? Oh, crocodile. No. The brand. Lakshita Lakshana. All brands are like this only. Okay, Lakshita Lakshana. Okay. Madhukare Vrittihi. Madhukara. Honey maker. Is the word Brahmara refers to honey maker, the one who makes the honey, the bees. Okay. Then what about that Gauna Prayoga, etc., that we heard about in Vedanta Sara, etc.? Gaunyapi lakshita lakshana eva. What you call gauna prayoga is also lakshana rakshita. Like he gives an example. Yata simha manavakaha. The youngster is a lion. You don't expect a mane and claws and everything. Yeah. But what is it referring to? Simha shabda vachya sambandhi kraurya adi sambandhena manavasya pratiti. The ferocity that a lion has, this guy also has. Therefore, lakshita lakshana. Whatever you understood as gaunam before is also called as lakshita lakshana. डाउट है तो पूछ लो अभी, नहीं तो बाद में कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा.
Swamiji, that Vireha, how does, I have not properly understood.
What does Virefa literally mean? Double R.
Double R.
Yeah, Virefa, two R's.
Yes.
Rakara, two Rakara. Two Rakara goes to Brahmara. Brahmara goes to the honeybee. Madhukara. Now you got it. Okay. That's why I said double bull.
Yeah.
Apple.
Just didn't click.
Yeah.
Now
Exactly.
it clicked.
Now it clicked. Okay. So, this, yeah, doesn't matter as long as it clicks.
Yeah.
So, this is called Gauna Prayoga also. So, Lakshita Lakshana is another word for Gauna Prayoga. Therefore, there is Kevala Lakshana, straightforward Lakshana, or Lakshita Lakshana. Lakshita Lakshana includes Gauna Prayoga into it. Abhi tak clear hai? Simple. Up to here, hopefully simple. Okay. Okay. Manavasya Prakarante. When you are looking at it differently, from another standpoint, from another paradigm. Okay, Prakarante. Lakshanaha Trivida. Lakshana is threefold. You have heard it, but don't take it for granted. Jahad Lakshanaha, Ajahad Lakshanaha, Jaha Jahad Lakshana iti. Revision. What is Jahad Lakshana?
You give up something from it.
Yeah, you give up the direct meaning of the word and you bring in something that is connected. Ajaha Lakshana?
You include something in it.
Yeah, without giving up, you include something. Okay. These two are the ones that can, okay. Okay. Tatra shakyamana antarbhavyaha yatra antara pratiti tatra jaha lakshanaha. Shakti shakyamana antarbhavya. Shakyamana antarbhavya. Shaktiman antarbhavya yathartha antara pratiti tatra jaha lakshana. Okay. He says when the primary meaning Shakti, some other meaning connected, but other meaning is understood, that is called Jahad Lakshana. Primary meaning Gangayam Goshaha, primary meaning is Ganga, the river. Connected, other meaning. Abhi dekha? I think it is gone. Data complete ho gaya aaj ka. Because once I turn over to the phone, no, it's going to be.
Can't hear. Can't see Swamiji.
Yeah, have a bit of patience, thoda sa. आ जाएगा. Just keeping my phone ready so that if necessary. Okay, connections. Okay. Okay. Can you all hear me now? See me?
Oh, Swamiji, we can't see you. We can hear you.
Okay. So I am a disembodied voice. Akashawani hai. Hold on.
Can't see you.
Hold on. I am connecting up. Give me a minute. अरे मेरे को बंदूक वाला नहीं है, मेरे को गैलेक्सी चाहिए. हाँ अभी आया ना. अभी आ जाएगा. अभी गए हो. Now you can see and hear, right?
Yes, yes, Swami.
हाँ, okay. Yeah. Okay. So now look at it. What is connected to the primary meaning, but another other than that, Shakti. Connected to the Shakti, Ganga, the water, but at the same time, other than the Shakti, the banks. Okay. Jahar Lakshana. This is Jahar Lakshana. Yatha, he gives a different example. ये गंगायाम घोषा कितना टाइम सुनेगा. विषम बुंक्ष, go eat poison. Eat poison. Can you take it literally? God. He's telling a friend, go eat poison. Means what does it mean? Itriyata swartham vihaya shatru grihe bhojanam nivrti lakshyate. These are traditional. Remember, communications are a context. So the context here is, if you are going to eat in your enemy's house, the statement is you are eating poison. That means what? Don't eat in an enemy's house. That is the meaning. Jahar Lakshana. Jahar Lakshana. Because we paid a lot of importance to food. Namak khaya hai. Namak haram nahi banne ka. Can't be namak harams. Therefore you can't eat with your enemy. A peace parley, that is different. Okay, that's different. Okay. But not otherwise. Huh? Huh? Yeah, in a way, in Duryodhana's house. Vidura's house he went to. Exactly, because of this. If you are inimical, don't eat. Plus, of course, a lot of other things were associated culturally with it. You know how the food is prepared with love, this, that, etc. Or is it prepared with, idiot has come, I have to खिलाना है इसको. गद्दे कहीं का आ गया.
Swamiji,
Yeah.
when Nachiketa's father told him go to bed, it was
That is different. That is not connected here. That is just not connected here. No.
okay.
Yeah. Therefore, Visham Bhukta is only enemy's house. Yeah. That's it. Huh? Yeah, feelings also exactly. Bhojana nivritti lakshyate. Therefore, what does it imply? It implies not eating. It implies not eating. He's saying go eat poison means don't eat. Exactly like when a mother or wife tells you, do what you want. Do what you want means don't do. You have to understand the lakshana there. Whether you are a son or a husband, you have to understand. Don't take it literally, you are in for bigger problems then. Okay, lakshana, jahar lakshana, understand that. It is jahar lakshana. Yatra shakya matha manantra bhavya arthantar pratipati tad jahar lakshana. Where the word is kept, but another thing is included. With the Shakti, another thing is included. That is Ajahar Lakshana. Meaning for Ajahar Lakshana was what? Look at the red running, red horse is running, red running. Okay? That's what given. Here it says Shuklaha Gataha. White pot. White pot is not given directly. Okay? Get me that white. Then pot has to be added to understand that. Okay? Shukla pada. Or here also you can take it like that. Atra Shukla Shabdaha Swartha Shukla Gunam Antarabhavye Tadeti dravya lakshanaya vartate. Even though the word used is only Shuklam. Shuklamanaya. Yeah, Shuklamanaya. What is white there? Pot, okay. Contextually again. Remember, every lakshana is in a context. Without context, there is no lakshana. Appropriate context is necessary. Otherwise, lakshana can get you into problems. You called me home, I came home. Swamiji, what would you like? Right now, before lunch, what would you like? Some water, please. Water. White, colorless, liquid. They'll refresh you. And you make lakshanas. What is white, colorless, liquid? I mean, you all know it well. मेरे को vodka glass में लेके आएगा. There it is direct meaning, there is no contradiction. Water is water. Okay? Yeah. You get the idea? Always contextual has to be seen. Yeah. That's why they say, na, if you drink buttermilk under a toddy tree, what will they misunderstand it as? You're drinking toddy. Because same color. Those are all jokes to make lakshanas clear. That lakshanas are available only contextually. Okay? Yeah. So the context has to be clear. Therefore, Shuklaha Gatayati. Shukla Shabda Swartha. Okay, Lakshate. Yatra hi Vishishtavachaka Shabdaha Ekadesham Vihaya Ekadeshe Vartati Tad Jaha Jahad Lakshana. Where there are two words referring to the same entity, and one part you have to give up, one Visheshana you have to give up, and the other you have to retain. That is called Jaha Jahad Lakshana. Soyam Devadatta Iva. That doesn't change. Okay, Soyam Devadatta remains Soyam Devadatta. Okay. Okay. Atra hi padavakyo vishishta yoho aikyupanyasa padasya vishesha matram paratvam vishesha matra paratvam. There he says there are different types of visheshana for both the entities, but ekamatram, it is referring to one and the same entity. That old example, all that is, I am not repeating it again because that was evident, we have seen it before. Devata of that time and place and Devadatta of this time and place. So that time, this time negated, the person, Visheshya, what is being described, that entity is recognized. Visheshanas are gone because Visheshanas are a contradiction. Any time you understand, you would use lakshana, you have to understand that in the adjectival sense there is some contradiction. Gangayam Gosha, why not take it literally? Because a village cannot exist on the river, the flow is too much. But if I say Gangayam Nauka, will you say on the banks? A boat on the river? You will not. Why? There is no contradiction. Boat is meant to be in the river. Gangayam Naukaha is not a contradiction. Gangayam Gosha, there is contradiction. Therefore, you need to go for Lakshana. Shukla Manaya. Get me that white. Can you get white? You want white paint or what? No. Shukla Gataha. Are you getting this? Oh, there has to be that in the Visheshanas there should be some inappropriateness, some contradiction. Only then you go for Lakshana. Otherwise you go for Lakshana anywhere, anytime, becomes a problem. Always take implied meaning only. Yeah, in some people's talking or some cultures there is a lot of Lakshana used. That's a different thing. That is a style of communication. But even in those style of communication, there will be contradictions, only then you can go in for Lakshana. Yeah. Between the Visheshana, there should be something that don't fit. Only then you can go in for Lakshana. Or something that you have not understood, like Soyam Devadatta, something that you have not got, something that you have not understood. Then you can go in for Lakshana. Otherwise, direct Shakti. When Shakti works, why go for Lakshana? Go by Shakti only. If Shakti doesn't work, then go for Lakshana. Understand this, it's always contextual. And only when Visheshanas are clashing with each other, either in your understanding or factually. Yeah. Because we see in Shukla Gataha there is no real contradiction. If you put the word Gata, then it fits in. Without the word Gata, how can you bring Shukla, white? What white? White is a quality. Yeah. Even if you are saying paint, you have to say that quality has to have a locus in that paint. No? Are you getting what I am trying to say? Without that, Lakshana will not work. So go in for Lakshana only when there is some.
What is the example of Visheshana clashing with each other?
Soyam Devadatta, Shuklaham Anaya, bring me the white. White what? There is an Akanksha there that is not fulfilled, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that is Visheshana clashing with each other.
Yeah, white is a quality. White is not an object, white is a quality, isn't it? It's a color.
That is true.
Gangayam Gosha, location, Visheshana in terms of location. Don't take Visheshana always as adjectives.
I was looking
उधर ही problem होता है.
That's why.
Visheshana is more than an adjective. Adjectives are included as Visheshanas. Itarebhyaha swajatebhyaha vyavartakam Visheshanam. Don't forget the definition. Remember the definition of Visheshana? Itarebhyaha from others, swajatebhyaha of its own kind, vyavartakam, that which stands apart, like the word Ganga is a Visheshana. It's a noun, but it acts also as a Visheshana. Why? Itarebhyaha sarvebhyaha vyavartakam. Not sarvebhyaha, swajatebhyaha, from the other rivers only. River is the object. Ganga is not always river. There can be Gangubai also, na? Why you say Ganga is always river? Ganga is a name. When you say the river Ganga, you are talking about what? Ganga there becomes an adjective for the river. Why? Swajatibhya, from others of its own kind. Rivers, other rivers. This is Ganga. Other can be Godavari or something else. This is Ganga. Swajatibhya vyavartakam Visheshanam. Though Ganga is not, never will be called as an adjective, will be called as a noun only, no? But in Sanskrit, it is a Visheshana for river. So it's not always adjective.
Yeah, that is. I was
Yeah.
looking at.
Exactly. Similarly, Gangayam Goshaha, Visheshana. Where is a Goshaha? Not anywhere else, but on the Ganga. So Vyavartakam. No? Hey, on the Ganga is not possible. Correct. On the banks, Lakshana. Bring me white. White what? Can't. Pot, cloth, whatever. Yeah, whatever is contextually appropriate. Yeah. He'll go to contextual thing also. Okay. Yatha va tattvamasi iti ityado tatpadavachyasya sarvajnadi vishishtasya tatpada, which stands for sarvajna with the qualities of sarvajnaha, etc. Tvam-pada-vachyaha and Tvam-pada, which stands for the qualities of Antakarna Vishishtena. Aikya Yoga, because of Asipada, it both are presented as one. Aikya Padat. Ekasya Siddhyartam Swarupe Lakshana iti Sampradayikaha. Swarupe Lakshana. So therefore the Lakshana goes into the Swarupa of Tat and Tvam. That Swarupa is the Lakshana. Iti Sampradayikaha. When you Sampradayikaha Vedantinaha. Sampradaya teachers presented like this. Why are you saying? Because scholarliness we can present it differently also. In a scholarly fashion, we can present it differently also. Therefore, what are you going to follow is the main thing? Pandityam or Sampradayikatva? What will you follow? What is Sampradayikaha or what is Pandityaha?
Sampradayika.
Sampradayika. You follow the Sampradaya. Okay? But be aware of the Pandityam also. After a certain stage of studies. Remember, this book is normally studied after a certain stage. Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutras. Okay? Some of you have come without the Brahma Sutras, etc. into it. That's okay. I don't know when I'll do the Brahma Sutras again. Maybe when the Tuesday class graduates, or I'll let you all know. Yeah, I still have to do the Taittiriya and 3-4 Upanishads I still have to do. Okay. So, in the traditional one, this is how it is taught. But scholarlyly, you can look at it differently also. And that is where your confusions will begin. Okay. Okay. Vayam tu bhrumaha. We are saying it slightly differently. Okay. Yeah. Not that Dharmaraja Advarin was not a Sampradayika. Okay. He was a Sampradayika, all right. He was a Sampradayika. See, when you are teaching Vedanta, fundamentally you go by the Sampradaya. Once the students have achieved a certain level, then you can go into the Pandityam also. A Sampradayika going into Pandityam will not be wrong. Why? Because he will explain both standpoints, like how I am doing right now. But if you are going and studying with a Pandita who is not a Sampradayika, you are in a mess. You are in a mess. Yeah. Because Pandityam will get it. But what about the main thing, understanding it? That will not happen. So this Pandityam I have been talking about as academic and non-academic. I have been presenting it like that. Pandityam is always good once you have the Sampradaya with you. Why? Because hey, you are a Vedanta teacher plus sannyasi. Or kya kaam dhanda hai? What do you have to do? No, I don't want to study all that. Huh? What do you mean you don't want to study all that? Yeah. Why are you limiting yourself in your professional functioning? Though it's not really a professional functioning, but why are you limiting yourself? Yeah, Pandityam is good, provided you have the Sampradaya with you. If you don't have the Sampradaya with you and you're going in for Pandityam, you'll be messed up, royally messed up. Okay, so be careful of that. Okay. Vayam tu ruha. Soyam devadataha tatvamasi ityadu vishishtavachika padanam ekadesha paratvapi na lakshana. I don't even take it as lakshana, he says. Huh? You don't even take it as lakshana. No. So I'm saying Pandityam is coming now, be careful. Okay. Shakti upasista vishtayoho abheda anvaya anupatto visheshayoho Shakti upastitayo eva abhedana api avirodat. He says, okay, it's a little bit of a contradiction. Okay, let us see, look at it. Okay. Shakti upasthita vishishtayo. The two things, like Devadatta, Shakti upasthita. Shakti upasthita, Devadatta of that time and place, this time and place. Or Ishvara and Jiva. Okay. Shakti upasthita vishayo abheda anvaya upapatto. Anupapatto. Okay. Advaya anvaya anupatto. Though it is not tenable to take it as one, but Vishesha Vishayo Shakti Shaktiyoho eva abheda anvaya virodhat. If you are looking at the Swarupa of both, which is also from the Shakti, what is Ishvara? Satyam Jnanam Anantam. What is Jiva? Satyam Jnanam. That's by Shakti, no? Direct. Therefore, between the Swarupa there is no problems. Therefore, why are you even taking it as Lakshana? This will happen only once you have known. To know you will need lakshana. That is sampradayika. To know you will need lakshana. Once you have known, you don't need Ishvara. Jiva. Barabar. Jiva Brahmaiva, no problems. Well, how did you get there? Once you got there, what he is saying is correct. That's why it's Pandityam. After having Sampradaya, Pandityam works. If you say this before, so what is the problem if you say before knowing? No. Atma, Brahman will become an object of your words, will become finite. You get the point? That's why Sampradayaka is always taken as lakshana. Why? It is not the direct meaning of the words, because the direct meaning of the words will make it finite. Why? What does the word signify? Jati, guna, kriya, sambandha, nama, rupaha. Correct? That's all the words can signify. Nama, rupa, name and form. Jati, class. Gunaha, quality. Kriya, function. Sambandha, relationship. What else can it clarify? Nothing else. Brahman is none of these. Why? Because all of them are dependent on Brahman. Brahman is independent. That independent part will not come in. Without Sampradaya, if you use this, you will get a very academic approach. Brahman is like this only. It will not click. Because Brahman becomes finite then. That's why all people who have gone only through the Panditya Marga will say, Anubhava nahi hai, they'll say. Idiot, you are always experiencing yourself. What new Anubhava do you want? Sampradayika view. Always experiencing yourself. Or kya experience chahiye? Swata Siddha Atma is always there as I. Can you see now why right from the beginning I emphasize on that Swata Siddhatva? That is the heart of the matter. Okay. For which he gives an example. How can you? Yataha gato anityaha ityatra gatapade vachya egadesha gatatvasya ayogatvepi yoga gata vyaktaya sah anityatva anvayaha. Gataha anityaha. He is giving an example from Tarka. Gataha Shabda goes with what? Jati. Remember Jati. A given pot can be destroyed. Jatitvam is not destroyed. No? I have a pot. Broke it. Does the Jati of pot go? Therefore, Jati is supposed to be Anitya. Not Anityam, Nityam in Tarka. But even though a Tarkika hears Gatoha Anitya, he understands that we are talking about individual Gatas as Anitya. So what is the problem in understanding Tattvamasi in the same manner? What is the difference? Are you getting it? All works once you know, not otherwise. So if any of you are explaining it to your friends, don't go this way, okay? Please don't. You will confuse the character out. Follow the Sampradaya. But this is the Pandityam that comes. Okay. Okay. Tatra padayartha ekadesha visheshnatayo upastitihi tatra swatantrena upastitaha lakshana apibha. Says only lakshana will come only when you have to go into the other thing, not otherwise. Yeah. Because by lakshana, that jati is connected with the individual. No? So the individual being anitya and jati being nitya is not a problem. You are understanding there in spite of the contradictions. In spite of the contradiction, you are understanding. So tattvamasi, idhar lakshana mein jane kya? Direct hai. Huh? Yeah?
So, this hotness which is used over here is basically only to, is for the purpose of cognition or to understand business, because even
No.
hotness is mithya.
No.
Because pot is mithya.
Pot is mithya. In Vedanta, potness is also mithya. Only in Tarka you will take jati as nitya. See, Does jati exist or doesn't exist? First question.
Functionally, I mean,
That's why pot exists. What I'm not saying pot exists as absolute. Pot exists. Potness also has to exist. That's why any type of pot you will recognize. Therefore, jati exists. So, in Vedanta and Tarka, in both jati is there. Then where is the difference? In Tarka, jati is nitya. In Vedanta, jati is anitya. The difference is only there. In all other things, we accept it. Only nityam anityam difference is there. Number one. Number two, according to Tarka, when you create a new thing, for a first moment of its existence, nirgunam tishtati, without any qualities. Vedanta doesn't accept that. You are not creating a nirguna of gataha and then bringing guna of gata into it. The very process of making it involves the gunas of it. So these 2 points for jati and guna, we disagree with the Tarkika. Other things are fine. Are you all getting it? Those are online. If you are not getting it, shoot now. I will. What is that?
Yes, we're getting it.
Getting it. Okay. Good. Okay. घटत्वस्य शक्ति स्वातंत्र्येण अनुपस्थितयोः तादृशोपस्थित्यर्थे घटपदस्य घटे लक्षणा. Therefore, that is clear. Even though he said ghato anityaha and ghatatvam really speaking is not anitya, still you understand by ghato nitya directly without going into anything else, you understand the pot is finite. There is no problem in that, he says. Even though the word gata stands for ghatatvam, there is no problem. Similarly, tatvamasi, direct to आएंगे. Where is the problem? Contradictory ये सब इतना मगजमारी क्या करने का, सीधा है ना. आत्मावारे द्रष्टव्या, simple, straight. See it. For a wise person, is the Atma, once he knows the truth, Shabdam or Pratyaksham?
Pratyaksha.
Directly evident, na, I know I am. क्या हम इसको Shabdam बनाते हैं? How did he get that knowledge? Shabda pramanena. Once you got the knowledge, it's direct. So, when the wise man says, I am Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman, Bhada Lakshana, this, ये सब करना पड़ता है. Not necessary. Are you seeing the difference here? Yeah? Exactly. It's always direct. Good point he has raised. Sagar. It's always direct. When is Atma not direct? Therefore, Ajnana Nivartakam Pramanam. In far as Vedanta is concerned, what is Pramanam? Ajnana Nivartakam. ये पहला बोला है. This definition I given you all before. Ajnana Nivartakam. Shabda Pramana is not bringing anything new to light, like Gataha. It's not. It's only negating your ignorance. Ajnana Nivartakam Pramanam. Okay. Yeah. That's how the whole thing works. घटपदस्य घटते. Okay. एवं एव तत्त्वमसि आदि वाक्येपि न लक्षणः. Shakti स्वातंत्र्येण उपस्थितो. Directly by Shakti. Tat stands for Brahman. What is Brahman? Satyam Jnanam Anantam. हो गया काम. Tvam Jivaha. What is that? Sakshi. What is that? Chaitanya Matram. Okay. Fine. No problems. Directly.
He's taking the Shakti as
Yeah. Now tell me, when you walked into the first few classes and I unfolded your awareness, did I use Bhaga Lakshana, Bhagatyaga Lakshana, etc.? Did I use any Lakshanas? When you will first listen to the fact your awareness? Did I explain all that? Why not? Not necessary. That's for understanding how the mind has worked. That's for understanding how the teacher works. Without using all the terminology, I have used it all. Without using all the, that's okay. Iti Sampradayika. Yeah. Sampradayika doesn't start the teaching by, okay, Tattvamasi Vakya, you must first understand what is Vachyartham, then you must understand Lakshyartham. Bhag jayega sab. First understand your consciousness, this, that, etc. Then understand how the Shabda Pramana is working. When you understand how the Shabda Pramana is working, you become a Sampradayika. Then you will use it again directly, simply. Your words will become the Pramana. Until then, you are not a teacher. Until then, you are not a teacher, okay? Yeah. Okay. Tattvam padarthayoho abhedanvaye bhadaka bhavat. Therefore, directly you can come to it. There is no bhadaka. There is no way of not understanding it. It is true. Yeah. Therefore, we explain how it works so that you can use it and then discard it. It is all what you call as upayaha, avataraya, upaya. For making people understand, they are all upayas. Okay. Anyatha. Now he is giving an example from Tarka now, okay? Gehe gataha, in the house there is a pot, or gate rupam, in the gata there is form, color. Gata manyaha ityadi, gate gehatva dehe, abhimatva anya अन्वय बोध बोधयोः गते तत्रापि घटादिपदानां विशेषमात्रपरत्वं लक्षणेव स्यात्. Otherwise, even direct statements like this you will have to take as lakshana. He says, gehe gataha, but house and pot, where is the connection? Lakshana. Pot is the potter, but the pot is. You understand directly, na? Otherwise, if you are taking Tattvamasi as Lakshana, you will have to take all these also as Lakshana. Remember, this is from the standpoint once you are known, not otherwise. Okay, yeah. Tasmat Tattvamasi adi vakyeshu acharyanam lakshanoktihi abhigamam adena vidyaya. Vidyaya, he says. He says, therefore, the acharyas, traditional teachers, sampradayika teachers, taking this as lakshana is taken as just a paradigm to avoid all the other problems that will come up if you don't take it as lakshana. If you don't take it as lakshana, Atma will become Shabdavachyam, Brahman will become Shabdavachyam, therefore finitude will come into the picture. Then it will become, your teaching will become descriptive. If your teaching becomes descriptive, you will never know. This is Brahman. Brahman is like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. You will have charts to show it like this, like this, like this, like this. What will happen? Huh? Yeah, PPTs. You present it with PowerPoint presentation, etc. You will never get it. Some of you have never used a PowerPoint presentation. I have used, but for other things, not Vedanta. I am Sampradayika. I will not use it. Yeah. Panchakosha Viveka, first circle, Annamaya, Atma. बस गया ना. PowerPoint presentation में और कैसा रहेगा? और everything is the Atma, background reality. अच्छा, background में, foreground में हम हैं. Again problems. Even if you present it like that, there is a problem. Why? I examined everything, that's why I know. Background is the Atma. And what is the foreground then? I. What is that I? Panchakosha. Yeah, again there will be a problem. You make it like that, there will be a problem. To avoid all that, lakshana, implication, not the direct meaning. The finger that points to the moon is not the moon, but without the finger you will not understand the moon. Simple as that. So what is a human being? You want mystical statements? I'll give you. It is a crescent moon yearning for fullness, for the full moon. Achha. The crescent moon is yearning for fullness. Idiot, the crescent moon is the full moon only. Correct? So the jiva is nothing but for fullness, na? What are you? Taking yourself as a crescent and yearning for fullness. One mystical statement, I'll give you a dozen. Both hai. Next Vedic Wisdom Festival talk. The crescent moon, you yearn for fullness. Someone yaad dilao mere ko, okay? मैं भूल जाएगा. I mean, I'm just joking. Yeah. But there is some truth in it also. But mystical presentations are good to inspire. They are not good when you are learning. You have to learn it hardcore. Negating all this type of stuff. Okay? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Tattva is not. Yeah. That is why. See, Tattvamasi is an equation, no? Left side, right side. I had taken this in one camp. Maybe I should do it again. Tattvamasi is a vanishing equation. In understanding the equation vanishes. There's a book written like that called The Vanishing Equation. By one of the Shankaracharyas wrote it. Rega kidhar ghar mein, in that pile of books that I still have to sort out. It is there. Yeah.
But only because it's pratyaksha for you, you can explain it
Yeah.
in different ways.
Exactly.
Because then by using this argument, using lakshana,
Hmm?
this argument,
Hmm.
this whole thing is not valid because it is before.
Yeah.
It has to be
Yeah, but that's why this is Pandityam. When does Pandityam come? After Prasthanatraya. The problem is people go for Pandityam before Prasthanatraya. फिर confusion हो जाता है. Yeah. So all those who are studying before studying all the Upanishads and Brahma Sutras, be careful. That's why I'm saying all this to clarify things. Okay? And of course the recording will be seen by others also. Generally Vedanta Paribhasa will be seen only by more learned people, but still it will be seen. Therefore get these things confusions clear. Okay?
In fact, Swamiji,
Hmm?
when the author introduced Pratyaksha Pramanam, there also he said
Yeah.
Pratyaksha Pramanam Chaitanya.
Yeah,
He started
exactly. He started like that. Yeah, because without Chaitanya, what you have, nothing you see. Just Sakshad, Aprokshad, that is Pratyaksha. No? What is directly seen is I. After I, only everything else. No? So Chaitanya is direct Pratyaksha. Yeah. That's why the definition of Pramana also as Ajnana Nivartakam is important. Where you see the whole thing. It's only negation of ignorance. Then what according to you will be Jaha Lakshana? Break ke baad. Okay? Next class we will see what he means by what is proper Jaha Lakshana. Good place to stop. Okay, otherwise I don't want to confuse more. Yeah. Itna theek hai. Oh, that's